Happy Saturday night Nitro to you guys. You are looking at the largest thing in this video. The Team Associated Monster GT. Now let's see, we got people showing up here in the stream. People that are interested. People that are excited to find out just why the bumper and the body actually look completely crooked on this. It looks like I just realized, because I'm looking at it right now, in the recording device that I'm doing the stream on. But we will find out why that's the case. So let me see who we have here in the stream. The early birds, we got the Nitro Gang VP of High RPM, Big Boys Toys RC. How you doing, man? Michael Graham is here. Michael Sucha, Rory Holler, Nitro Gang Melissa, Benjamin Martinez, Riley Bloomingdale, BMR 31. Who did I forget? Lotus 420, Lotus RC, Cayman Jack, and the rest of you guys, I'm going to give you a small little shout out. How is the quality? Melissa, are you watching Netflix again? I'm looking at Melissa right now, guys. She has headphones in her ears. She's watching Netflix. She's taking up the Nitro Gang bandwidth. Taking up the Nitro Gang bandwidth. Jim, how you doing, man? Penzer, the name of a classic tank, the Panzer Division. It's not spelled correctly. I get it. It's the Panzer Division. Okay, I get it. I know what you mean. I watched a couple of Hitler documentaries the other day, you know. Mark, how you doing, my dude?
Texas Hill.
Texas Hill is here with us. Melissa, is the stream quality real bad?
A little.
It's real bad. I'm going to have to play my own stream for a second here. Give me a minute. It'll improve. Yeah, Melissa. Pause, disconnect, remove, go off grid, get a solar generator, do whatever it takes. Wesley Jones, how you doing, my dude? Now, guys, let me give you a little bit of a catch-up on what is going down here today. If you were so inclined to watch today's awesomely edited real video, you would have seen the depths of the rust on this particular truck. And today, I'm going to go beyond the depths of the rust. MGT RC, how you doing? Northeast Mods, hello to you, man. Now, Melissa, I see your face, it's smiling. And it's definitely not laughing at my jokes because I haven't made any jokes. So you must be still using the Wi-Fi. Is that the case? That must be the case. RB the mechanic, how you doing, my dude? All right, so before I continue, we have a viewer that wants some answers. And I'm here to hopefully give you a proper answer. Let me see, RB the mechanic. What is your question for today, man? What is your question? How to make Nitro great again? If that's the question, well, we're gonna find out. But let us let's see what you're gonna say. All right, quality has gotten better, right? Let me see if it's gotten better. By the way, guys, thank you all for joining me last night. If you saw me fire up, what did I fire up yesterday? The mini dirt bike. Sickening. Okay, what was the question from RB the mechanic? I didn't get to see the question. All right. Michael Graham goes, it's a similar problem. So let me read it right now. So, before we continue, give people some time to come in on this thing right here. All right. So, RB the mechanic goes, Nitro Revo 3.3 glow plug dies after 5 minutes drive. Why? That is probably Jose Velasquez. How you doing, my dude? Gonna be getting into the 3D printer world. DJ Holman, what's going on? Canon stuff. Happy to see you here. Pinker RC. So I am discussing a viewer's question right now. The question is, why does this Traxxas glow plug die in a Revo after about 5 minutes? So now generally there is one main answer. Now I'm not gonna say it's always gonna be the right answer, but the one main answer is you're running too lean. The engine is getting too hot. Generally speaking, and Texas Hill here confirms, you need to first tell us, man, what your engine temperatures are. It's hard for us to judge. You could have, listen, your glow plug could be dying. Maybe you're not using like a washer. Sometimes it's as simple as that. You guys remember years ago when we used to have Dells? Who here had a Dell? The main selling point of Dell was you could call up their hotline. And what did Dell first ask you guys? You remember what Dell asked you? Dell literally asked you, did you turn the computer on and off first? Okay, that's what Dell wanted to know. Did you turn the computer on and off first? It seems in this world of digital numbers, what matters is turning things on and off. Okay, so RB the mechanic goes, the temp was 220, so that's within range. Tell us what kind of fuel you're running. Generally, glow plugs, man, I'll be honest with you, dude. If you've seen the video on my channel with the green T-Max, I could do like 2 to 3 gallons on that thing with one glow plug, right? Even high RPM. So you could be missing, I've literally seen people missing shims on their cooling head. It could be a minor issue. If you want, please join the Nitro Gang Facebook group. I don't know if you're already a member or not. If our awesome channel mod here could possibly post the link to that group, and feel free to post a video. Because honestly, I don't want to give the wrong advice, bro. And I know people out here trying to help you out. It could be a lot of problems. Engine could have been broken in wrong. You could be using bad glow plugs, right? So last night, I used a Dynamite glow plug. They're very good. OS glow plugs are very good. But even factory Traxxas plugs are not bad. I've had Traxxas plugs last a really long time, brothers. A really long time. Longer than Hulk Hogan's actual career. Okay? RB the mechanic, don't give up, man. Michelle H., how are you? No reason to give up, okay? The main thing, RB the mechanic and everyone else out there, what I like to say when you fire up a Nitro, the main thing is it actually a runner? And by a runner, I mean, did you get fuel? Did it have ignition? Did it run at all? What matters is you fire it up and then you tune from there. Now, you guys might be surprised how many people ask me what the factory needle settings on many carburetors are. Of course, you know, I'm not trying to remember these things. It's pretty much actually irrelevant. And here, guys, in the chat, let me know if my advice is usable, right? I don't want to give 100% unusable advice. It should be usable at least 97%. What matters is that your Nitro fires up. As long as you can keep it running, then you can tune from there. You'll pretty much know right away if your idle is too low, if your idle is too high, if it's not smoking enough out of the pipe. The goal is to first fire it up. Then you tune from there. Generally, the standard high-speed needle setting on many engines is generally about 3.5 to 3 3/4 of a turn turns out, generally. Then you go from there. We got JP's RC. How you doing, my dude? If you guys haven't seen today's sickening MGT video and you want to see what this thing runs like in the snow, JP's RC has those videos on his channel. And he was the featured viewers ride section in today's MGT video. Well, enough talking for now. Actually, no. I got a lot of talking to do because I'm the mainstream guy here. This is no stupid StreamYard where people sit there, blab their jaws like this. I'm the only one that's gonna do that. Let me see what you guys are saying. We're gonna continue. So, let me give you a little bit of a history on this truck. After today's video that came out in the morning, nothing else has transpired with this truck at all. I have not looked inside the engine. I haven't done anything. I saved it. I saved it for all of our benefits. The question is, why is my bumper completely crooked with the front of the body? The body posts are correctly inserted. The pins are in. What's up there, Nitro Addiction, bro? How you doing? Yo, Nitro Addiction, tell everybody here, you're going to be live tomorrow because everyone's looking forward to it, bro, especially me. I mean, I usually go shopping on Sundays, but when I come home, I expect the proper Nitro Addiction live stream. Sickening. Wesley Jones with the right answer, because it's crooked. It's a great answer, dude. I got nothing to say about that. It's literally logical. All right, Nitro Addiction will be live tomorrow at 12. He gave me a time zone. I'm not sure. What is that, Central? I think that's an hour after me. Well, earlier, yeah. We got Richard B. How you doing, my bro? Rory Holler. All right, let's continue, everybody. All Aspects RC is here with us. I don't want to waste too much time, but I got to get down to disassembling the engine. Now, you guys might have seen yesterday's stream. Chris Brown, what's going on? He goes, is the chassis bent? It is unlikely, bro. It is unlikely because this thing has a real hardcore chassis. Thank you for that super chat from RB the Mechanic. I appreciate that, bro. So, I'll probably check the Facebook Nitro Gang group requests later on, right? And If you submitted the request, I'll like legit accept you right now. You want me to accept you right now? RB the mechanic. Just tell me the first name of whatever you know it is, and I'll literally like go accept you right now, so I don't gotta waste no time. I mean, I'm pretty much the only active mod in there, and I got over 260 requests right now. I could show it to you right now. Over 260. There's people fighting to get into the most ethical Nitro Gang group. You know why? Because people in that group do not aspire to put others down. And if they do, they're not going to survive. All right. So let me see. I'm going to refresh it right now. We're going to make sure we accept. Okay, the last request was over 40 minutes ago. So I'm going to give this about 2 minutes. I'll come back to it. Because I do want you to post your Revo running video. Because, well, I'm pretty sure people will be fighting for the chance to help you out. And if you guys don't fight for the chance to help them out, it's going to be upset. Someone's going to get upset, okay? Okay, I don't see it. Remind me in like 10 minutes to check the requests. This is basically giving me like chronological order. Andrew Surrey, how you doing? Guys, did you all see Andrew Surrey's sickening twin engine Offna Titan? It was incredible. It was beyond incredible. So I gotta wait a little. Oh, what's the group name? Lotus 420, Lotus RC. Damn, I keep saying you gotta request it, man. I would give you the group, but I'm a little tied up right now. You know what I'm saying? It's just called Nitro Gang. It's the one with over 10,000 ethical, moral members in it. You know what I'm saying? Extra ethical and extra moral. Wesley Jones, thank you for that super chat donation as well, man. Yep, Andrew Barnett goes, it's an awesome group. You know, I get slightly negative comments once in a while. It's okay. It doesn't bother me, guys. It doesn't bother me. What it actually means is the other person was probably having a bad day. They're very low IQ. And there's really no way to bring your IQ status up, right? You could only watch so many documentaries. After that, you're going to be watching Rihanna concerts. You watch Rihanna concerts, your IQ going to go down. All right? Guaranteed. I know all about that. So, Melissa said I don't know about that. She fact-checking me over here on the side, bros. Melissa fact-checking me. Okay, I see the request from RB Singh. I think that's you, right? Yeah, RB the mechanic, RB Singh. I got it. Okay, bro. I'm going to approve you right now. Ooh, you studied at Lincoln Tech. That's a proper school. College, rather. Well, it's a technical university. Okay. What matters is you're out there trying to make Nitro great again. So, bro, feel free to post in the group. You know, just like, you don't got to say nothing. We pretty much know who you are at this point. All right, bros. Let me just read a couple comments before I dig in. You know, I don't want to start getting in this too early because then, you know, I don't want to be one of those face hiders. Fort Donkey. I bet you guys, Fort Donkey made that username just so I read it every single time. There's people like that, but it's okay, bro, because it's actually interesting. All right. I bought an MGT from eBay as a parts only. The engine was completely seized and rusted. I cleaned it all with alcohol and got the engine running. So you're telling me, bro, Fort Donkey, you're telling me you made a Nitro great again? That's the mission of this channel, dude. Congratulations. And I don't even mean that sarcastically. I literally mean it physically. Okay? I've thought about what are we going to do, and people ask me this sometimes, yo, Hybrid, what are we going to do when, oh, you know what we're going to do? We're going to do some of this. I'm just going to talk with a unicorn on my shoulder, if that's okay with you guys, you know. I can multitask. By the way, do you know what this and this have in common? What does the sickening Associated unicorn have in common with the MGT? I'm just curious. What does it have in common, bros? Oh, there it goes. There's two things as far as I know. They both look damn great. The second thing, they're both made by Team Associated. All right, so this one, I've cleaned it up somewhat. I'll give you guys a quick look at the chassis. And it's about time to dig inside. Now, in terms of a recap, let me give you a quick little recap from today's video in the morning. If you happen to see it, if you didn't, I'm not here to cry about it. You know, yesterday I was on, kind of, laying on my pillow at night over there. Got a notification. Mini Mechanical RC, how you doing? Got a notification. It was a channel I used to watch. Got nothing bad to say, really, We're all out there trying to do what we can. Some are successful, some are not successful. And you guys might know who this is. The guy, basically, I don't want to call him a guy. He's a successful YouTuber. So, basically, he goes, YouTube is broken because I'm not getting views. You know what? Maybe he should consider doing a better job. Why is it that people always jump to, no, it's somebody else's fault. No, I'm the victim. No, YouTube is broken. Consider that maybe low IQ is not there to help you. Okay, anyway, that's enough my rant for today. Sickening. You guys know who that is? What's up there, Just Joe? Happy to see you here, man. All right, we're about to take off the body shell. When I do that, I have to change around the view because this truck legit too huge. You ain't going to see nothing. All right. All right. BMR goes, what aftermarket bodies will fill the MGT? Bro, I don't know. This is a fairly large truck. I could show you what a Savage body looks like on it if you want to see. Like, let me know if you want to see what a Savage body looks like. It's probably not going to be good. You probably need like a like a Savage XL shell. So if you want, I could show you. But let me take this body off first. By the way, very interesting design here in the back. So the flag would normally go here, and this is a clasp. You can put a body clip through it, clasp, and it goes right up. So pretty intricate design. In fact, this is years ago, probably the very first, in my opinion, style of clipless body design, right? I know today Traxxas, they tell you, oh, we made a new body. It's clipless. It's a new model totally new. There ain't no newness. Traxxas really hasn't had anything significant in my opinion. Well, electric wise, I'm not going to talk about Nitro, but in my opinion, since the Slash, since the very first short course Slash, and of course the X-Max. Everything else, we could sit here and argue, and I'll be fine with that, bro. We could sit here and argue. Pretty much every model they make now has somehow been a descendant of a Slash chassis or an X-Max chassis. Who here agrees with me? I think so. Okay. 30% Nitro, how you doing? The proper race blend. Okay. Quite sure the bumper is crooked. That's why you saw in the beginning it was a little crooked. A Tricky Gamer agrees. Dan Davidson, how you doing? Also agrees. There's literally nothing wrong with that. It doesn't mean that, Traxxas is terrible. I'm not here to propagate any one brand over another. I am here to make Nitros great again. And that is, in essence, always been my goal. Okay? Andrew Surrey goes, Traxxas has many unique chassis. I mean, I guess you could call them different. Yeah, that's true. I will say, okay, I'm going to add another one. The Mini E-Revo VXL. Okay, that's a unique chassis. The 16 scale E-Revo is it's pretty much a beast. I do have one. John, how you doing? Okay, but E-Revo, I'm not gonna call that unique because it's based on the Revo. So I'm not gonna call that unique. I'm talking about completely new designs here. Now, zero hater rate over here, guys. It's just opinions, guys. Let's not get angry at each other, please. All right. Yep. RB the mechanic goes, sometimes he's upset because people forgetting Nitro and choosing electric over Nitro. Well, me too, man. But this is one of the only channels that's over 50K subs that is predominantly Nitro. It's hard to survive in the jungle. But don't let the jungle fool you. Interpret that how you want. Okay, let me take the body off. We're going to continue, guys. I just got to make some space here on the table. I have bags ready to go. The plan is to put the dirty engine parts in here. Okay. All right, so let me take off the shell. We'll take the body, inside the chassis rather. I didn't mean the body. You already saw the body. I mean, it's literally, you just saw it. Let me adjust the lighting a little bit. You know, people could discuss nitro versus electric till the end of life. It doesn't matter. The fact is, one or the other, as long as you're a good human being, it doesn't matter. Okay, here we go. All right. So looking at it from this side, you guys saw me talk about this earlier, basically with the engine issue. Now, you know, I called this... I'm going to put this antenna. It almost, in the video, almost hit me in the face. All right. So anyways, okay. Lotus RC goes, the UDR is pretty unique. Okay, I'll be honest with you, man. I know nothing about the UDR. All I know is I saw one guy race it at the RC track. Okay, let me say that word correctly. I annihilated him with a JATO. Annihilated. Okay? So, I won't put them down, but I annihilated with an H with a JATO. RC Deuce, how you doing, bro? Happy to see you here, man. King Nitro the first. That's right, man. Okay. I think we're going to do, what kind of view you guys want me to do? You want to see this side, the other side? Get rid of my ugly face. What do you want to do? Let me refresh the stream a little bit. Okay, top view. I want to work on it. Yo, Melissa, is the quality real bad?
I paused mine.
You paused it? Okay. All right, I'm going to rearrange the view a little bit, and we'll get down to business. All right, Wesley Jones, I think the quality should improve in a little bit. I was using the front camera. It might get better now. All right, we got the top-down view, everybody. Let me know if it got a little better. It should have. All right, it is, right? It's in front camera. That's what it is. It'll refresh.
Just refresh.
All right, let me refresh it on the. All right, how about now? How about now? Oh, I got a notification from stupid TikTok. Okay, it's much better, right? Much better now. I guarantee you it's much better. Okay. It was the stupid notification from TikTok taking up all the bandwidth. I mean, I don't know what to tell you guys. This country can't even ban TikTok. They talk about it, can't even get rid of it. Literally mindless content. Mindless. All right. So, much better now. Let's talk about what's bad. The first thing that's bad, you guys might have seen it in the video. We got the rust of rust over here. Incredible rust. Crazy rust. Fuel tank looks okay. Primer bulb is in good condition. Filter looks normal, like it was never oiled, so it looks like it wasn't destroyed. This is the original color of the fuel lines, the original primer bulb. It looks like linkages are correct. Now, I want to ask you guys, what should I do first? I want to make it count. Viewer participation matters. Yes, this is the ultimate rust bucket. But, guess what, bros? The cooling head is clean. JP's RC here with a useful comment. He goes, the Savage spur gear works in the MGT. You know, I've actually used the Savage spur gear on multiple models, including a SmartTech Magic Wheel. It's pretty much a magic discovery. You are right. All right, GeoMac, how you doing? Goes, take the engine out. That's what I will do. I'm just wondering if we should test out the electronics first. If we have a battery box in here, at least. Oh, we got batteries. I'm wondering if we should test out the electronics just to see where we're starting. All right, Texas Hill goes, test the electronics. It's always a good idea. That way, as I, oh, All right, so by the way, I do have the radio. This is the stock radio. It's pretty much the common radio for this time period, the XP3 radio. What I do like about it is you have manual throttle, ATV, high and low. This is what you want to not kill servos. Wheel's pretty good. Obviously, it's AM. Has pretty much period correct oxidation. Melissa, can you open up my batteries, please? All right, so let's test out the electronics, bros. Yeah, these are quite adequate radios. I've never had a runaway, to be honest with you. It's battery time. Yeah, 8 AA's, guys. 8 AA's. This is how it used to be back in the day. It used to be, you know, Duracell's top investor. A lot of times what happens is these battery bars go bad. Well, terminals rather. They're not called battery bars. They're terminals. Yeah, this one I could tell the spring action is pretty much non-existent. What happened, Melissa? You saw a ghost?
Dropped.
How you doing there? 204 WPG Drove Life. Yeah, obviously, I won't be running this radio during an actual run. The goal now is just to more or less test out the electronics. That's the only goal. Oh man, that is some high levels of oxidation. So this contact has no springiness. I'm gonna have to push it back. Hold on, I gotta push this contact back. Otherwise, it'll be dead end. All right. It's a little better. So obviously with this kind of radio, you really risk having signal loss due to many issues like just poor contact in general. All right, let's see what happened. We got nothing. I guarantee you it's a bad contact. I watch. Maybe as we got nothing. All right, so this is the on position. I'm going to try again. Maybe the lights will... Oh, there he goes. You see that? I had to move the batteries a little bit. Poor contact. But it did power on. I mean, obviously, I'm not going to run that. I already said that. This is just to test out. So we do have power now. Just to test out the battery, the electronics, the servos on board. All right. Let's see what we got. Oh, we got a glitching servo. Steering works. It's extra slow, but it works. Let's check out throttle. Okay, so steering is okay. Throttle is that one, it works. We have reverse, it's extra glitch fest. But the linkage itself works, the plunger works. That one's toast. Look at that. That is an interesting solution to a problem that should not exist. Somebody zip-tied a piece of rubber to the linkage rod because you can see right here, oh, it's glitching real hardcore. Oh, wow. They're all glitching now. It's like this MGT saw a ghost, everybody. Did it see a ghost? Not Max, how you doing? Not Max goes working on his Savage. I'm just pulled out this MGT. It's a rust bucket. It looks like the MGT's electronics have seen a ghost. The ghost of a Traxxas UDR, I would say. Yeah, for sure, the UDR. Sickening. All right, so at the very minimum... Whoa. I don't think it's low voltage. I actually, those are fresh batteries. I just put them in before the stream. I didn't check the radio, but I did put fresh batteries in. So, yeah. So this guy, instead of whoever had this before right here, you see this collar is spinning. That was the fix. Bad fix. I guess it worked, but usually these servos actually they're not very good. All right, so good news is, I mean, it's not terrible. Okay, I'm gonna turn it off. That's enough. And yeah, guys, I don't mean to hate on the UDR. The UDR is a pretty proper, large electric, and it's a scale electric. So, you know, just because whatever I said, I beat it with a JATO doesn't mean much. It's still a sickening electric for a ton of money, right? So let's not put down other people's RCs, because that can go bad. All right, so let me give you a quick overview of the chassis itself. What's wrong with it? We have busted shock caps over here. What sucks is they had the fake shock oil reservoirs, right? You could see them on this side. There's nothing in them, by the way, right? This was like 2000, 2000s marketing. Not Max, of course, bro. I remember you. I never forget a viewer that's a positive influence on the chat. Jim Palazzalo, how you doing? He goes, I have to power up my LST and Savage 25. Well, man, tomorrow, if there's no rain, go do it. Today, I was out there burning nitro myself. Okay? It happened. Not with this one, because we don't know yet, but it definitely happened. So, this is like 2000s marketing. This is like, let's say, who was a terrible wrestler back in the day? Okay, I can't come up with any. I actually like many of them. Okay, Michael Graham, I want a UDR. If they went on a massive sale, I would get one, but I've really never seen the UDR go on sale. I know the Losi variant of the Desert Truck has been on sale many, many, many times. Okay, Lotus RC goes, Chris Jericho. I don't know, man. He had charisma. He had charisma, like Christian Cage. All right, so let us continue. I'm going to move this truck around, and we will start looking at the main issue, which is the engine. So here it goes. Now, I read some of your comments. JP's RC actually gave the most useful comment on this. If we are missing the coupling, we could see right here, this is normally called a pull start combo combination thing, or spin start, whatever you want to call them. Joey Ace, how you doing, bro? I'm going to figure out how to make this work, but I think before I do that, before I, think of a solution, we need to see if this engine is toast or not. So let's start removing parts. Now on this truck, there is a heap of rust. Richard B wants to know if the Nitro Gang Queen Melissa runs on Nitro. So she only likes the slash.
It's the Nitro slash.
Yeah, you heard her. Yeah, she only likes the Nitro slash. That's basically it. And the T-Max.
Yeah.
She said you can't kill him. All right, so let me see if I can remove the engine from the top. I don't really want to remove the engine mounts because this don't really have adjustable gear mesh to that degree, but let's see how far I can get. Guys, thank you for being here. Give this stream a like if you can. I wasn't really going to do this on video tonight, but Nitros have to get made great again one way or another. So here we are. Let me see. I'm thinking of a plan of attack because there's a lot of dirt here. I'm wondering if I should just remove the pipe first. Nah, we'll do the engine. Yeah, we'll do the engine. That's probably the good idea. So this usually uses SAE screws. I'm going to find out right now if that's what I need to use. Melissa, if it's SAE screws, you're going to have to get me a screwdriver from the first floor. Okay, we're going to need another screwdriver.
From where?
Get me the bag, the one that Sandy was trying to eat before. Ben, I do have those shocks. I will find them. Okay, so we do have adjustable gear mesh. Pretty much what I said was incorrect. I'm wondering maybe I should just remove the screws from the bottom. Yeah, I think I'm going to... Who here? I'll do what you guys tell me to do, to be honest with you. Should I just remove the engine mount from the bottom or remove it from the top like that? By the cooling head. I mean, I could do either one. Oh, look at that. This is a 3mm. Yeah, I'm going to do the bottom. Good point. I'm going to do the bottom. The irony is, the bottom is metric. Go figure, bro. Go figure. Go figure. Melissa, you just leave that somewhere. I'm going to do it from the bottom. If this is stuck, we'll just use a torch, all right? 1, 2, 3, turn. Oh, that was really light. I made noises for no reason on that one. All right. That was pretty loose, actually, in there. No sign of massive thread lock. Bolt is pretty clean. Well, of thread lock, that is. So I'm hoping this engine isn't totally toast. But it's a possibility. Yeah, so far all of them no problem at all. That was a good decision, my bros. Good decision. Oh man, look at that. I just realized we have ourselves a high-tech steering servo. This was proper back in the day. I mean, today it's pretty much low volt, you know, almost no torque. Let me see. Let me take off the sticker. We got ourselves high-tech. Guys, this would have been a true upgrade servo, like people that would have installed the HS645MG. By modern standards, they suck. But by old T-Max standards, you would have actually had steering in a T-Max with this high-tech. That was about, from my memories back in the day, about like a $60 servo, you know. Today's servo's gone pretty much, they gone wild like people on Jerry Springer used to. But during this time period, 60 bucks, or maybe, how much was it? Maybe about 60 bucks. That was a good amount of money for a servo, to be honest with you. All right, so screws are okay. I'll wash them. They'll be pretty much in good shape. All right, drivetrain seems normal. Most of this is cleanable. All right, let me flip this around. Oh. And I will start removing the linkages, the fuel tank, that kind of stuff. Then we'll disassemble the engine. Okay. Throttle linkage is gone. Next up, the exhaust mount. Let me ask you guys, anybody here like watching, you know, ghost movies, scary movies type of stuff? Just before the stream, Melissa and I fired up a like a ghost movie or something. We got a question, what type of servo was on the throttle from Nathan? Nathan, bro, those are great hot dogs. And also, these are just factory associated servos. I don't know if these were high torque. I know for steering, they must have used a high torque. But these are just standard servos right here. Okay. Should be loose. Oh, there's another. Oh. Just getting the exhaust out. So there's not supposed to be a zip tie there. Why is there a zip tie here? Not supposed to be one. Almost out. Anyways, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, actors in ghost movies. Bro, why they always think it's someone playing a joke on them? I don't know, guys. I don't really have the RPM Nitro. How you doing, bro? Just let me give you an update. We're removing the engine from this MGT 21. For real though, why people always be thinking about ghost movies and people playing games on them? It's like, no, my friend. Why would my friend set me up like that? No, bro. There's a ghost right next to you. Honestly, I don't have friends that would make me think that there's a ghost. I just don't. I also don't believe in them, so I'd be fine.
Never say never.
Melissa, there's no ghosts.
Never say never. No matter what, there always will be ghosts.
Unless you prove a ghost in existence, I'm not going to accept that claim.
There's ghosts in other places.
Guys, who here believes in ghosts? Let me tell you something.
I believe in spirit.
This Nitro got no ghosts, and neither does planet Earth. That's right, GeoMag believes in Nitro supremacy. So do I, man. Okay, so engine is out. Oh, man, that is a dirty one. Yeah, this was a good decision to pull the whole thing. This will be much easier to clean all of it that way. So we got Associated. Now, these are obviously Thunder Tiger engines, worldwide. Pro 21R. This is a rust bucket and a half right there. Wow. But, clutch bell spins to a degree. Obviously, bearings will be shot. This is toast. It will have to be cleaned really good. Yeah, this looks like it was salvaged from the Titanic. Andrew goes, when was the last time it ran? I don't know, bro. I got this used from a guy a while ago during like a winter storm. So it's safe to say 15 years ago. Brandon Breen, how you doing, bro? Yep, I sure hope Thunder Tiger starts making nitros again. They really had it down packed, I'll be honest with you. All right, so the rest of the chassis is, dirty, but drivetrain is there. That's what matters. The four-wheel drive works. Let's see. We got a question. What about the carb leaking? I mean, we don't know yet. Probably sucks, though. All right, let's begin disassembling this, right? Really not much else I could do. What I'd like to do, maybe clean. Nah, you know what? This is going to have to get cleaned in the sink. How you doing there, HPI? It's Savage. Sickening username. Oh, yeah. People saying, the carb, Rez Dog, how you doing? Goes, the carb probably clogged. Bro, that's probably the least of our concern with this one. This is, we're going to open it up. So go ahead, place your bets. What do you think is going to happen? My question, my whole statement with the ghost was like, everyone thinks they're getting haunted. Let me be honest with you. Don't you think those ghosts have better things to do? Max Settings, how you doing, bro? He goes, Hybrid, my USA 1 Nitro shocks have a tiny leak. What should I do? There's really no way you can fix a leak, man. You're going to need new O-rings. Literally impossible to fix the leak. Oh, they're leaking from the top? If your shocks are leaking from the top, that's where the cap goes in. Open up the cap, see if there's a bladder inside. If it's leaking from the top, there's supposed to be a bladder. That basically a rubberish seal. See if that will help you. Sometimes people put that in and they're crooked or they're like wrinkled or like missing completely. So I would highly suggest you check the bladder. All right, guys, I'm going to move the truck to the side. It is time to dig into the engine. What do you all think is going to go down? It's going to be a Nitro gang investigation right now. I'm going to need Dawn power wash on this table after. Okay, first thing, pipe gotta come off. All right, looks nice. I like that style of O-ring on the header. It's pretty convenient, actually. Pipe is in normal condition. Once I clean it and I polish it, it'll be like new, actually. That's the one good thing about aluminum. It'll be fine. Okay. I think next up, I'm going to remove this part. I want to see, I'm curious what's inside. I mean, if there's literally anything at all. All right, so that's odd. All these screws are metric. And Team Associated is famous for using SAE. But so far, I'm using metric drivers, like normally. Jim Palazzola goes, I love the mystery. Me too, man. Well, I'll tell you this. We got a little sign of good news. The piston is for sure not stuck at the top. It's in the middle. So that's positive news so far. You know what? My hands are going to get hella dirty. Yeah. Okay, so pretty much taking it easy isn't going to do anything. There's nothing inside. Meaning the cord is gone. Now, I can make another one, depending... Oh, there's no spring either. Oh, does this thing use a spring? I mean, yeah, it has to use a spring. It doesn't matter. We don't need it. Because even if I clean this and use a coupler in the back, it'll still be fine. Yeah, Nathan goes Nitro autopsy. Hopefully, no murder transpired. All right, so this is toast. There's no one-way bearing. Seems, I mean, functional. I'm spinning it, and it's not spinning the other direction. So these have internal one-way bearings. All right, shaft looks clean. Gotta say, this is an interesting setup. Good news is one-way bearing is not toast. You guys could see if I put it in, I could spin it left. Can't spin it right because it's seized. So bearing seems in adequate condition. This will just be a dust cover if I choose to put it back and attach the coupler from the rear, which will still be serviceable. Yeah, but the spring and the cord is missing, obviously. That's toast. Yeah, one way is internal. Hold on, did I say it's not internal? Hold on. No, hold on, JP, bro. Look, check this out. I thought it was internal too. But this model, watch this. This is the starting shaft. There's the one-way bearing on this model. Weird, right? I thought it was internal too. But, yeah, those are the roller bearings right there, needle bearings. So, this, in fact, is the one-way bearing. It's housed in, well, like a regular, well, not internal, rather. Right? Not internal. So, pretty hardcore. Sometimes the 8.0, I think, is internal. Oh, there's two of them? Sickening. We're about to find out how many one-way bearings we got. Next up, I think, what should we do, this or the head? You guys decide, this or the head. I don't know, I feel like I want to take the clutch bell off. The clutch bell's making me angry. Notice the integration of a fan. Mighty Mike, how you doing, man? I feel like this should come off first. All right. Oh yeah, the bearings are stuck. I can't slide it up that well. So I'm gonna have to pry it up. Okay, it's coming up. It is coming up a little bit. I could feel it. Yeah, when the bearings are so seized. Well, I shouldn't say seized, really, is not the right word. But just old and rusted. It could be a tough time lifting this. All right, this will require some heat, likely. Oh no, we got it. We got bear strength, bro. Strength of a bear on this channel. Oh man, look at the inside of that clutch bell. That is gross. How you doing there? Only RC Nitro's happy to see you here, man. That is gross. All right, so we have ourselves. I like these Teflon clutches. Well, the good news is, okay, actually, I don't know if it's good or not. I can't move the springs at all. Okay, no, this one, spring is hella tight. Mark Nugan, how you doing, man? I am taking apart an engine from the Team Associated Monster GT. This is the one from today's video. So far, clutch looks sickening. Let's continue with the rest. Okay, well, good news is the screws haven't stripped at all. I haven't even had to heat them. We got over 100 viewers here. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up if you can. We got a question from RPM Nitro. How is Sandy doing? Well, bro, him and I, we took a little nap earlier. Okay, he was laying there purring. Made me happy. Motivated me to make a Nitro great again.
Sandy's great.
Damn it, I love cats. This might need a little heat. Yesterday, Sandy made an appearance. Now it'll come out. I see it moving already a little bit. Yep, we got it. All right. It is not horrible inside. This is going to be cleaned and a runner by the end of this week. I can feel it. Yep, JP's RC was correct. We got ourselves 2 one-way bearings. Sickening. I thought you were trolling me, bro. Kidding around. You wouldn't do that. He is correct. All right, so this will get cleaned. It'll be fine. Yep, got a second one-way internal. Pretty normal condition, really. Weird. They went with 2 one-way bearings. That is a very non-cost-effective setup. Inside, looks proper. Not bad at all. It might be a runner by the end of this week, depending how much work I get this week at work. You guys know this ain't my job. All right, next up, I'm going to disassemble the carb, I think. Yeah, it's real clean. Oh yeah, no, the element is toast. It's toast. Okay. It's cleaner than I expected too, bros. Yo, Melissa, you think we can get Sandy over here?
Yeah.
He doesn't really like to be in this area with a light on him. It scares him. He'll probably scratch me. Yeah, it's real clean. I'm still going to wash everything, so I'm not too worried about touching it with like dirty hands right now. Let's continue with the carb. Oh, man, the carb is solid, too. Oh, damn, it's not even clogged. Well, I don't mean clogged, I mean seized. Like the slide actually works. That is fascinating. I'm wondering, maybe I should just leave the carb alone. Oh, that spring is real hardcore. What do you guys think? Leave the carb alone, pull it? Probably not a bad idea to pull it. Or leave it. I do always like to check the gaskets, to be honest with you. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it alone on this one because it's pretty clean. There's no reason to pull it. I got a good question here from Traxxas420, man. I'm gonna work on the head now, okay? Traxxas420, man, goes. Hey, dude, when you clean them, do you take the bearings out? No, I don't take the bearings out. There's literally no reason to do that. You know, and we can debate that. You know, the people here in the chat, you could say whether you guys remove the bearings. I'm sure Traxxas man is referring to the front bearing and the rear main bearing. No, there's no point in doing that, in my opinion, unless they're completely toast. I mean, I'll be honest with you, in literally every single Nitro I've ever repaired on this channel, I have never had an issue from bad bearings. Like, that was obvious. It just has never happened. Yeah, it might not be a bad idea to actually pull the carb because this thing is real crusty. This is going to have to get cleaned anyway. You know what? I'm going to pull the carb first. For the carb, you want to use a proper MIP. Also, this will let us inspect the O-rings. You never know. You always got to inspect those O-rings in there too, bro. Trust me. If it's stuck, it'll need a little bit of heat. It might not come out easily. All right, so sometimes you got to bang this pinch bolt to move a little bit. So I'm going to have to bang it a little bit. It might come out, it might not. Sometimes it does with heat later on. Oh, there we go. We got ourselves a twister. You see that? That's all you needed to do. Bang the bolt. The pinch bolt. And it's out. Solid, baby. All right, so this one has a single O-ring design. I mean, I'm going to have to 100% clean that real hardcore. That's your top tip of the day, guys. If you can't get your carburetor to shift, do like 3 turns on the carb screw or the nut, whatever, and bang it slightly. Obviously, heat will help. In this case, it was adequate. Look at that. Not even any rust really on the crankshaft, which is pretty much a miracle. Okay, back to the head. Yo, Melissa, what time is it? We got to get Taco Bell tonight. I'm kind of feeling it.
It's 9:37.
9:37? Also, notice this particular engine uses 6 head screws, not 4. Yeah, none of them are stuck at all. It's actually pretty surprising. None of them are jammed or stuck. What's going on there, Earl Moorhead, man? Happy to see you. Michael Graham goes, I must be a racer. I replaced many bearings. Yeah, bro, you definitely are. Me, you know, I run these engines within their limits. Of course, you know, if you want to get 100% of a good time, you'll get there. Me, I'm happy with 95%. And I'm not ashamed to say that. You know, on my recent short, the one with the Jado, where I hit the 2-speed, you guys, tell you something. A good amount of people said the tune was bad. I don't think they understand the concept of running rich and loud. You know, I wasn't out there trying to kill the Jado. I was just checking the 2-speed baby. That's all I was doing. Okay, let's remove the head. I think I got all the screws. No, damn, I missed one. I missed that one on the left. What's up, KGM? How you doing, man? Just out here disassembling an engine from, well, today's MGT video. Surprisingly, in very good condition, considering how terrible the rest of the truck actually looked, right? RPM Nitro wants to know, what is my go-to fuel? So we all know for years I ran the Bones Brew, which was 30%. But now I'm pretty much running 20 or 25. You know what? Guys, this engine is sickeningly in terrific shape. I am highly surprised. Highly, highly surprised. It's not bad at all. Not bad, huh? Look at that. Top of the sleeve looks normal. No weird cross hatching or nothing like that. Yeah, it looks RC. How you doing, bro? Can't believe it. This thing might actually be a runner. I'm wondering if the glow plug will glow red. No, you know what? I don't have my glow driver here. I can't check the glow plug. We got close to 120 viewers. The rest of you could possibly consider giving this video a thumbs up. Every thumbs up will bring this truck closer to being made great again. And maybe I'll get a glow driver. Just maybe. Okay, let me see what else we could do. I mean, there's really nothing else I could do. Now, some people at this point would probably pull the sleeve. I'm not going to do that. It looks to be in good condition. There's literally no point in pulling the sleeve. All of this is going to have to be washed real hardcore with soap, which I'll probably do overnight. I usually, to be honest with you, bros, I don't really like to go beyond this assembly past this point. You know, sure, you could do more, but you really run into problems, right? Here, like, there's no point in disassembling this. All you're really checking here is the bearing is okay. You're checking if the clutch springs actually hold the clutch tight. And eventually, when this is heated up, it will break free. It will be fine. Yeah, there's really not much else I could do with this engine. It's in very good condition. I would have liked to see some oil there on the bottom, which is kind of odd because it does not appear to have really any kind of oil film at all. I mean, I could be mistaken, but RB the mechanic wants to know, does the crank turn? No, it's totally seized. I bet if I heated it up, it would move, but you know, I don't want to take the risk while I was assembling it. little pieces of dirt could fall in. I don't want to have to do that, you know, once I wash it out. JP's RC goes, I agree. Don't overdo the tear down. Exactly. Beyond this point, there literally is no purpose in overdoing the tear down. So some people might say, well, what about the bearings? I mean, on this one, the bearing looks fine. So even when the engine is moving and you're able to move the flywheel, yeah, I can't move this one. Oh, damn, it just started moving on its own. Sickening. But I'm not going to move it more than that. It needs to be washed. You see right there, even little pieces of dirt could have fallen in from when I removed the carb. So I don't want to scratch the crank. But it's a mover. Literally, it's a mover. Sickening. So that's it for this block. I'm going to put all the dirty parts in a bag for now. And they will all get washed. What was I talking about before that? I forgot. Yeah, Big Boys Toys Go, soak it in Nitro. I usually use, like, you know, more than room temperature water and dish soap and a toothbrush at first to give it a good scrub. After that, I'll see what the condition is really. So all of this is going to need some attention. But it's really not that bad. I think this is gonna be a runner, really. Max Paul, how you doing? Goes, brake clean works great. You are right, it does. Always a good idea to put at least some of the screws back in. This really won't, you know, it won't matter once you're cleaning it. Let's see what else I can do. So this is the screw for the clutch. You know, the engine is pretty solid. Surprisingly. Let me see what else I can do on this truck for now. I'm going to start maybe cleaning a little bit of this grime on top. Just a little bit so we can see a little shine going, right? Who wants to see us shine? Go on, say it, shiny. So for those of you joining me, this is the truck from today's video. Oh, this is real old grime. It's actually, this wipe isn't even taking it off from the transmission housing. It's barely even removing it. Sickening. This appears to be some kind of baseball mud, maybe, or dirt. It's barely even working it through. This is a pretty strong wipe, really. I'm gonna have to soak this in a lot of stuff. This is not easy way to do it. You can't even scrape it off. Sickening. I'm gonna give up on this for now. Rico Suave, how you doing, man? So this should be a .21 Pro 21R. Pretty solid. I think this MGT might be made great again, sooner rather than later. Kind of like working on MGTs. By the way, guys, if you're looking to get the USA one, they are in stock at A-Main. It's the very first link in the description to this video. I would highly recommend you pick them up while they're in stock. And the Mercedes AMG, the Kyosho one as well. Sickening. I just looked at it myself. You saw me on the computer click the link. I clicked the link. All right. I did have a desire. There was a little bit of a burning desire to stick an LRP 32 into it. They're in stock right now also. Let me show you guys. If you want, I know, whatever. It doesn't have to be this truck. It could be another truck. If you're looking for a top dog, and I mean top dog engine. You know, there's a commercial called Top Dog Law. This is the top dog engine. If you want, I want to show you right here. And the computer, it is one of these links. If you want to click it, the LRP32. This link right there. It doesn't matter. All of these links will basically work. LRP32. This is actually my go-to engine option for this truck. This is the top dog engine. But if that one is repairable, I'll run that one. But if you want to get it, I'm telling you, it says ships tomorrow. Let's check out the specs on this. This is top dog. 4.37 horsepower. Bro, that's more than like a Mazda Miata from 1992. Almost. Sickening. Yeah. All right, bros. Let me get back to this for a little bit. I'm probably not going to do a very long live today. Let me take a look inside this access hole for the trans. Kind of wanted to see what we got going on there. Obviously, there's not much to see. It's a transmission. But the gears look like they are there. Not much I could tell. They look like they are there. Yeah, flubber lane. Bro, yeah, it's almost 5 horsepower for a $190 engine. You know what I mean? In stock right now. But if you get it, please click my link. That would really help me out. I'd probably be able to get pepperoni on a pizza with that. Probably. But not 100% sure, though. I'm thinking of what else I can do on this truck right now that we're here, actually. This I'm going to leave for now. That terrible linkage setup. I mean, it's pretty clean. I kind of expected worse. I'm out of things to say now. Sickening. I'll go to the stream comments now, guys. If you want me to answer any questions, I will do that. So I'm looking at it. We got a question from BMR31. I'll answer that question. I'm not going to be here for too long. You know, today I was outside. I was pretty tired. I burned some nitro. There was some snow. Northeast Mods with a good question. How's the tank? Damn, that's a good question, bro. I didn't check. It appears to be in normal condition. Monty Kriska Jr., how are you, bro? Okay, O-ring appears to be in normal condition. If you want, I can do the blow test. So what I'll do, I'll blow through the exhaust and I'll hold. Oh man, this is the part that went into the exhaust. It was too deep in the exhaust. You shouldn't have that much blackness in the exhaust. It was way too deep. RB the Mechanic Man, you have a great day. Enjoy dinner. I might get some baked pasta from Domino's tonight, actually. Anybody here have baked pasta from Domino's? It's surprisingly good. I'm going to blow through it. I'll tell you if I can feel a vacuum, okay? Oh, yeah. It's solid. The fuel tank exhaust is solid. I mean, not exhaust. The lines. The lines. It's good. By the way, this thing has a dual fuel pickup. I don't know if you noticed when I was blowing it, it kind of stopped for a second there. So this tank has a built-in system that is meant to pick up fuel even when the truck is upside down. I was probably activating it right now when I was blowing through because it didn't respond like a normal fuel tank would. Pretty much sickening. Fuel tank. But I don't know what else to do in this MGT. I mean, it's all dirty. I'm going to have to literally put it in the sink tonight and wash it. Checking the Facebook Nitro Gang group request. We got Mancio Hernandez. I'm going to accept you. He's in the group of American Muscle Cars. Approve. Zane Cat. Interesting name. Also muscle cars. Classic old cars. I'm not going to show you these guys, but if you want, I could show you who's in the acceptance list here. If you want to see, I'll show you that we have over 200 members trying to get into the group. You know, I'm not one of those guys that welcomes everybody. I do a background check. How you doing there? Tarek, happy to see you here, man. I am happy you made it. I just tore down the MGT engine from the video tonight, man. I'm going to give you a quick summary. This is the MGT engine. I just repeated myself, which is fine. Sometimes you got to repeat yourself in life. Dude, check it out. It literally is almost like new inside. Look at that. The piston was almost at the bottom. That's hardcore, man. Got a question from Rico Suave. How fast is this truck? They probably did 35 miles an hour. Maybe 34. Like, during this time period, you know, these weren't very powerful engines. They're very, very heavy trucks. 35 would have been very good because you got to understand, this was competing with, what, the Traxxas Pro 15? And that one, I'm going to tell you right now, did 29 miles an hour, top speed. That was it. So, yeah, it looks like it's got real low run time. It got low run time, but it got high dirt time. You see what I'm saying? But we did manage to move it a little bit. I don't want to move it too much because there could be dirt in it. Bearing looks almost like new, really. Dude, I don't know. Maybe this engine has no runtime at all. There's literally like close to no oil inside. The skirt looks normal. I've disassembled engines before where chunks of the skirt were just gone. Yeah. We're gonna use a lot of hot water tonight. I'm gonna tell you right now. I like how the top of the piston sleeve here has a notch. That way you can't mess up putting it back in. Although it's almost impossible because the exhaust port, once the exhaust port is lined up, like it's the largest port, right? The machining on the exhaust port looks pretty adequate to me. I would say it's one of the best I've seen, really. Yeah, it looks like very, very low or no runtime at all. Clutch is in, I checked the springs are good. Obviously, they're hella rusty. I couldn't move some of them at all. Almost broke my nail, dude. I don't want to say I broke my nail because that would be very feminine. But, I mean, almost did. Look at the cooling head. Almost new. You know how hard it is to find an MGT 21 cooling head like this? It's almost impossible. Suspension looks very good as well. I didn't talk about the suspension at all. Yeah, it's super soft. Like, really soft. Very good shock travel. And the wheels appear to be in normal condition. I mean, that's about it. Nothing else I could really talk about with this truck, really. It's solid. By the way, I was supposed to get an RC delivered today. Didn't come in the mail. They trolled me. Supposed to be here. Didn't come. Can't believe it. Richard B, thank you, man. So, you know, I think it's going to be Domino's pasta tonight. I got to tell you, man, their chicken Alfredo pasta is the bomb. You would be surprised. It's better than Olive Garden. And guys, I'm joking around here. Everybody knows Olive Garden sucks. Last time I went there, it was the world's worst service. I freaked out. I'm never going back there. Melissa, tell them what happened at Olive Garden. Did I freak out?
Yes.
She's listening to a show right now. She's not listening to me.
I'm listening to you. I hear
Northeast
you.
Mods wants to know how the diffs feel. So I checked. It does have normal four-wheel drive. The diffs feel fine. Obviously, as I spin, you can't really tell much, but like they're smooth. There's no like notchiness. All right, guys, I'm gonna be here for like 5 more minutes. No need to go longer than necessary. This is what is going down. Offna guy, how you doing, man? Happy to see you here on Saturday. I just tore apart this MGT 21, the one from today's video, and let me give you a quick summary. I know you're out there welding and driving, so I will talk. No need to look. I accommodate everybody, bro. Even the multitaskers out there. Engine super low runtime, it looks like. I mean, it looks real clean. Harold's Nitro World, what's up, bro? I would do some more RC repairs or whatever, but sometimes you run out of things to repair. I mean, I never run out of things to repair, but I ran out of table space. I'm going to go to the chat here, see what you guys have to say. I'm going to answer a couple more questions or comments, and then I will call it for the night. I have very important editing to do. Okay? This channel survives on properly made videos. Harold's Nitro World goes, is that a 4.6? So Harold's Nitro World, man? Ranger, how you doing? Oh, I gotta answer the question right here. Ranger wants to know if I want aluminum Integy bumpers. What do you guys say? Should we get aluminum Integy bumpers? So these actually suck a lot. They suck beyond suck. They're not even straight, they're crooked. You could see, well, it's kind of tough to see, but actually this position is actually crooked. So Ranger, if the chat wants me to get some proper Integy bumpers, I will. Let's leave it up to the chat. All right, so the question was this a 4.6? So I did the research, and the cooling head with this kind of design, with this vertical line down the middle, that's the 21. That's literally the only way to tell. This is the 21 model. Okay, people's in the chat saying yes, get them. So, Ranger, flinch them. I saw your comment there earlier, bro. I think I also responded to you on Facebook, right? I think I did. Let's get those bumpers on this rig, man. Off my guy goes, these tires look brand new. That is what I was thinking. It seems to have really low runtime. I don't know if these are actually pneumatic wheels or if they have foam inside. Yeah, this is for sure 21. So sometimes what happens, I actually was investigating this myself, because if you guys look, the body in the picture, that's a body from a 4.6, I think, unless I'm mistaken. That looks like a 4.6 body. At first, I wasn't sure. And even like HPIs, right, and OFNAs, they'll put like 3.5 on every engine case. So who the hell knows? 21R, maybe this actually was a 4.6, but the cooling head tells me it's a 21. You can't go by the blocks. You see what I'm saying? So definitely not an 8.0. I have an 8.0. Let me say something about the 8.0. You guys know the word hype? That's it. Okay, I'm allowed to say it because I have it. Sickening. All right, Ranger bro, I'll message you there on Facebook later on. We're going to make bumpers great again, thanks to you, man. If the chat wants it, the chat wants it. Who am I to say no to the viewers out there, right? I do this for them. Well, and for me. Obviously, I started this when I had no viewers. In fact, my very first video on YouTube was a model rocket. Then I got some Nintendo 64 video games. But yes, the MGT 8.0 is dope. The real good thing, before I go, I do want to point out a couple things about maybe this model versus the 8.0. Problem is, it's hard for me to turn around. Give me a second. The truck hella heavy. So The real good thing on an 8.0, this is all metal. So, you know, how do you know if you have a 21 or a 4.6 model? This will be plastic, right? The 8.0 has a very good metal support and a metal spur gear. It's a completely different setup. It's much more powerful engine. The pipe is different. The thing is, they're pretty low RPM engines. You have to run high oil content. But I do have an 8.0. If you want to see videos of that on this channel, I literally have like 4 of them. They're cool trucks, but you know, you don't want to run over 20% nitro in those engines. All right, my dudes, I think we're gonna call it a day. If you appreciate the tear down, let me know. I'll be here for about 3-4 more minutes. Then I'm going to go into the night. I got pasta to eat, nitros to clean, and movies to watch. And that is the ultimate Nitro Gang weekend, bros. Earl Moorhead, you have a great weekend too. Good comment here from Mark. Mark goes, don't a lot of people swap the LRPs in the 8.0? That is exactly right. One of the top upgrades, well, depending how you look at it, in the 8.0 model, which is a .50 helicopter style engine, is to go with a regular nitro engine, meaning not a helicopter nitro engine. 8.0, it's pretty tough to start. They have like high compression. They're not very high RPM. They go through a lot of fuel. And good luck getting parts for them, right? But the LRP 32, which I put a link in the description of this video, would be the optimal engine to get. Well, guys, sorry I couldn't get to the rest of your comments. You all have a great weekend. Stay positive, stay true. If you see something negative going down, don't forget it is your right and, well, how do you say it? Not right. Obligation. It is your obligation to set things straight. Okay? You all have a good night.